اليماني فغطيني به، فأتيته بالكساء اليماني فغطيته به، وصرت أنظر إليه وإذا وجهه يتلألأ كأنه البدر في ليلة تمامه وكماله، فما كانت إلا ساعة وإذا بولدي الحسن قد أقبل وقال: السلام عليك يا أمه. فقلت: وعليك السلام يا قرة عيني وثمرة فؤادي. فقال: يا أمه، إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة جدي رسول الله. فقلت: نعم، إن جدك تحت الكساء. فأقبل الحسن نحو الكساء وقال: السلام عليك يا جداه يا رسول الله، أتأذن لي أن أدخل معك تحت الكساء؟ فقال: وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا صاحب حوضي، قد أذنت لك. فدخل معه تحت الكساء، فما كانت إلا ساعة وإذا بولدي الحسين قد أقبل وقال: السلام عليك يا أمه. فقلت: وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا قرة عيني وثمرة فؤادي. فقال لي: يا أمه، إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة جدي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله. فقلت: نعم، إن جدك وأخاك تحت الكساء. فدنا الحسين نحو الكساء قال: السلام عليك يا جداه، السلام عليك يا من اختاره الله، أتأذن لي أن أكون معكما تحت الكساء؟ فقال: وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا شافع أمتي، قد أذنت لك. فدخل معهما تحت الكساء، فأقبل عند ذلك أبو الحسن علي بن أبي طالب وقال: السلام عليك يا بنت رسول الله. فقلت: وعليك السلام يا أبا الحسن ويا أمير المؤمنين. فقال: يا فاطمة، إني يشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة أخي وابن عم رسول الله. فقلت: نعم، ها هو مع ولديك تحت الكساء. فأقبل علي نحو الكساء وقال: السلام عليك يا رسول الله، أتأذن لي أن أكون معكم تحت الكساء؟ قال له: وعليك السلام يا أخي ويا وصي وخليفتي وصاحب لوائي، قد أذنت لك. فدخل علي تحت الكساء، ثم أتيت نحو الكساء وقلت: السلام عليك يا أبتاه يا رسول الله، أتأذن لي أن أكون معكم تحت الكساء؟ قال: وعليك السلام بنتي ويا بضعتي، قد أذنت لك. فدخلت تحت الكساء، فلما اكتملنا جميعا تحت الكساء أخذ أبي رسول الله بطرف الكساء وأومى بيده اليمنى إلى السماء وقال الله إن هؤلاء أهل البيت وخاصتي وحامتي، لحمهم لحمي ودموهم دمي، يؤلمني ما يؤلمهم ويحزنني ما يحزنهم، أنا حرب لمن حاربهم وسلم لمن سالمهم وعدو لمن عاداهم ومحب لمن أحبهم، إنه مني وأنا منهم، فاجعل صلواتك وبركاتك ورحمتك وغفرانك ورضوانك علي وعليهم، أذهب عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. فقال الله عز وجل: يا ملائكتي ويا سكان سماوات، إني ما خلقت السماء مبنيا ولا أرضا مدحيا ولا قمرا منيرا ولا شمسا مضيئا ولا فلكا يدور ولا بحرا يجري ولا فلكا يسري إلا في محبة هؤلاء الخمسة الذين هم تحت الكساء. فقال الأمين جبرائيل: يا رب، ومن تحت الكساء؟ فقال عز وجل: هم أهل البيت النبوة ومعدن الرسالة، هم فاطمة وأبوها وبعلوها وبنوها. فقال جبرائيل: يا رب، يتأذن لي أن أهبط إلى الأرض لأكون معهم سادسا؟ فقال الله: نعم، قد أذنت لك. فهبط الأمين جبرائيل وقال: السلام عليك يا رسول الله. العلي الأعلى يقرئك السلام ويخصك بالتحية والإكرام ويقول لك: عزتي وجلالي، إني ما خلقت السماء مبنيا ولا أرضا مدحيا ولا قمرا منيرا ولا شمسا مضيئا ولا فلكا يدور ولا بحرا يجري ولا فلكا يسري إلا لأجلكم ومحبتكم، وقد أذن لي أن أدخل معكم، فهل تأذن لي يا رسول الله؟ فقال رسول الله: وعليك السلام يا أمين وحي الله، إنه نعم، قد أذنت لك. فدخل جبرائيل معنا تحت الكساء فقال لأبي: إن الله قد أوحى إليكم يقول: إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. فقال علي لأبي: يا رسول الله، أخبرني ما لجلوسنا هذا تحت الكساء من الفضل عند الله. فقال النبي: والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني بالرسالة نجيا، ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محافل من محافل أهل الأرض، وفيه جمع من شيعتنا ومحبينا، إلا ونزلت عليهم الرحمة وحفت بهم الملائكة واستغفرت لهم إلى أن يتفرقوا. فقال علي إذا والله فزنا فاز شيعتنا ورب الكعبة. فقال النبي ثانيا يا علي والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني بالرسالة نجيا ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محافل من محافل أهل الأرض وفيه جمع من شيعتنا ومحبين وفيهم مهموم إلا وفرج الله همه ولا مغموم إلا وكشف الله غمه ولا طالب حاجة إلا وقضى الله حاجته. فقال علي إذا والله فزنا سعدنا وكذلك شيعتنا فازوا وسعدوا في الدنيا والآخرة ورب الكعبة.
Inshallah, Jazakallah, brother on Java, recite a loud salawat for him. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Brothers and sisters, please join me in reciting a surah Al-Fatiha for the maghfirat of Marhum Abuzar Zaidi, son of Abu Torab Zaidi. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase his darajat, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give sukoon to Zaidi family. Please recite a surah Al-Fatiha masbukatan bis salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas mustaqim siratal ladzina an'amta alayhim ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Now for the recitation of Salam and Marsiya, I would like to request Brother Rehan Girniwala to please come forward. Please welcome him with the loud salawat. Allah.
Assalamu alaikum. Today, inshallah, I'll be reciting two pieces of poetry, inshallah. The first one is a short rubai, and followed by a salam. And I would like to give credit to Sajanakal because he read this rubai a few weeks ago during Ramadan, and he helped me learn this, inshallah. By Muhammad wa ala Muhammad salawat. دوستو وعدے الفت کے طلبگار بنو بزم میں پھول تو میدان میں تلوار بنو بحر حق سیسا پلائی ہوئی دیوار بنو اور زندہ رہنا ہے تو پھر صاحب کردار بنو زندہ رہنا ہے تو پھر صاحب کردار بنو کامیابی کا سبب درہم و دینار نہیں کامیابی کا سبب درہم و دینار نہیں اسلحہ قوم کا اور کردار ہے تلوار نہیں اسلحہ قوم کا کردار ہے تلوار نہیں اور آدمی صاحب کردار اگر ہو جائے، سنگ ریزوں کو اٹھا لے تو گوہر ہو جائے، ظلمت شب سے جو کہہ دے تو سحر ہو جائے، اور گر ہو درمند تو دیوار میں در ہو جائے، گر ہو در بند تو دیوار میں در ہو جائے، کام کردار سے جب اہل وفا لیتے ہیں، کام کردار سے جب اہل وفا لیتے ہیں، انگلیوں سے در خیبر کو اٹھا لیتے ہیں، انگلیوں سے در خیبر کو اٹھا لیتے ہیں، دوستوں بادئے الفت کے طلبگار بنو، محمد وعلی محمد صلوات صلی علی محمد وعلی محمد۔ ایک اور صلوات پڑھیے محمد وعلی محمد پر، محمد وعلی محمد۔ خاموش نہ ہو باپ سے باتیں کرو اکبر، خاموش نہ ہو باپ سے باتیں کرو اکبر، ہم تم کو ملا دیں گے، ہم تم کو ملا دیں گے، پھوپھی جان سے جا کر، خاموش نہ ہو باپ سے باتیں کرو اکبر، اے لال کلیجے میں ابھی درد تو ہوگا، نکلا ہے لہو اتنا بدن سرد تو ہوگا، تم چپ ہو تو چلتے ہیں میرے قلب پہ خنجر، خاموش نہ ہو باپ سے باتیں کرو اکبر، تم خون اگلتے ہو تو بھر جاتا ہے چلو، بتلاؤ کرے ضبط کہاں تک میرے آنسو، ارے بیٹا نکل آئے گا کلیجہ میرا باہر، خاموش نہ ہو باپ سے باتیں کرو اکبر، تم خود بھی سمجھتے ہو یہ مجبوری میری ہے، آہستہ جو چلتا ہوں کمر ٹوٹی ہوئی ہے، تھوڑا سا سفر باقی ہے، ہمت کرو دلبر، خاموش نہ ہو باپ سے باتیں کرو اکبر، شہ بولے تکلم کے اٹھو آ گیا خیمہ، سینے سے ذرا ہاتھ ہٹا لو میرے بیٹا، اس حال میں دیکھیں گی تو مر جائے گی مادر، خاموش نہ ہو باپ سے باتیں کرو اکبر، ہم تم کو ملا دیں گے، ہم تم کو ملا دیں گے پھوپھی جان سے جا کر، خاموش نہ ہو باپ سے باتیں کرو اکبر، میں محمد وآل محمد صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم۔
Allah brother Rehan Girniwala for his sehat and salamati. Please recite aloud salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Brothers and sisters, I'm sure I speak for everybody. Brother Abuzar Zaidi was dearly missed as we spent this blessed month of Ramadan. Every day we missed his warm personality, his smile, and his hard-working nature. He always had a great ikhlaq, and the words cannot describe what his family might be feeling at this moment. We as a community, we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that may Allah increase his darajat and place him in the proximity of Ahl Bayt inshallah. Let's recite one more surah Fatiha masbukatan bi salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Bismillah. Alhamdulillah. At this time, I would like to request Hujjatul Islam Maulana Amir Mukhtar Faezi to please come forward and address the community. If I can request all brothers to please kindly stand up and move up as we recite the salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad.
فاتحہ بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم الحمد للہ رب العالمین الرحمن الرحیم ایاک نعبد وایاک نستعین اهدنا الصراط المستقیم صراط الذین انعمت علیہم غیر المغضوب علیہم ولا الضالین. اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم. بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. الحمد لله رب العالمين بارئ الخلائق أجمعين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الأولين والآخرين. أما بعد، فقال أمير المؤمنين علي بن أبي طالب عليهما الصلاة والسلام: خالط الناس مخالطة إن متم معها بقوا عليكم وإن عشتم لحنوا إليكم. صلوات. Dear brothers and sisters in Iman, as you all know, this Majlis is for the 40th of Marhum Abuzar Zaidi. 40 days have gone by and the family and friends are mourning, weeping and crying and remembering the loving memories of Marhum Abuzar Zaidi. You just heard Brother Khurram acknowledging that how much we missed Abuzar during the month of Ramadan. He was one of very devoted, committed and regular volunteer during the month of Ramadan. So if we have missed him that much at center, imagine that how much his parents, his wife and his siblings have missed him at home. It was a tragic incident indeed. It was very difficult to really deal with it. But since we are taught and trained that when such tragedies take place, we submit to the will of Allah. And we say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. We offer our deepest and sincerest condolences to the entire family, to all of his friends, to all of his colleagues, and to the entire community. I believe, and I have said it in his Soim Majlis, that we all are Sugwar. As a community, we are all Sugwar for Abuzar, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raise his levels in paradise. May Allah place him with the youth of Karbala with the young members of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salatu wassalam, and may Allah grant patience to the family, to the parents, to the widow, to the brother and the grandfather, grandmother, and to the entire family. So for his Eisal-e-Thawab, I request you to please once again recite a Surah Mubarakah, Fatiha and Surah Ikhlas, masbuqatan bis salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alayhim. Waladdallin. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul huwallahu ahad. Allahus samad. Lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Please recite the salawat. Brothers and sisters, normally in these majalis of Eisal-e-Thawab, whether it is a majlis of 3rd, or it is a majlis of 40th, or it is a majlis of the anniversary, normally we talk about either about life or we talk about the death. Life and death are the main issues and topics which we discuss in these majalis, and life and death are the two sides of the same coin. If you look from this side, it is hayat. If you look it from the other side, it is maut. And both of them are very much relevant to one another. You can't understand hayat, the life, if you don't understand maut, the death, and you don't understand the death if you don't understand the hayat, the life. So you can only understand hayat if you understand maut, and if you can understand maut if you understand hayat. Life without having a sense of death, or a death without having a sense of life, my brothers and sisters, our understanding is going to be very incomplete. That's why mostly Quran mentions them together. Alladhi khalaqal mauta wal hayat. And matter of fact, in Quran, these both words have mentioned repeatedly, and scholars have counted them, that they are mentioned in equal numbers. 115 times hayat, the life, and 115 times the death and the other life. Both of them, because they are side by side and they are relevant to one another. So while I was thinking that what should I talk about in this particular majlis, I chose the life instead of choosing the death. Because my brothers and sisters, about death we don't have any choice. That's not in our hands. It comes suddenly most of the time. We don't know when it's gonna come, where it is gonna come, and we don't have a habit of preparing for death. While it is highly emphasized in Islam to prepare for death, because that is our destiny. All of us are heading toward death. One day we are going to have, one day we are going to meet it. So Islam is a realistic religion, and Islam wants to raise its adherents as responsible people who have destiny in their mind. They know where they are heading. They know their destiny and destination, and people live in this world while they have the end in their mind. So they can take the right direction in their life, they can live a proper life, and then they can reach to their end while they are accomplished people. Their hands are full. They have prepared themselves for that day. When they meet their death, they are not sorry. And they actually, while the people are crying for them, they are celebrating it. And they feel that finally we made it. This was the day. One day we have to come here. So we have come. We have accomplished our mission. We have reached here where we were supposed to reach. So they are not surprised by death. They are not frightened by death. They are pleased with their death. That's what we have the ahadith, that mu'min, when he dies, while people are crying for him, but he is happy, because he entered in a new life and a better life, an eternal life, a life of blessings. So, Islam trains its adherents to understand death, to not be afraid of death, to not be frightened from death. Matter of fact, one should prepare, look forward to death. And when death comes, so one should welcome it, and one should be pleased with it. So, that all can be done if we are living that life in its proper way. So living a pleasant life, a positive life, a productive life, a pure life makes this journey easy, and it takes us to that point which is called death in a safe manner. So it all depends, meaning our death and the life after death is going to be according to the kind of life we lived. Very simple. What kind of life we will have after death, it all depends on what kind of life we lived in this world. And so in the other words, the life after death is in our control. It's something, as you know, custom made. You know, sometimes people, when they are very resourceful, they make everything. You guys just don't go like me to garage or to this dealership and buy whatever car is available there, or whatever suits to my little bit money which I have. Since you are very resourceful people and people of high choices, so you make your order, what kind of car you want. And you order the color, you order all the, what you call, options and whatever kind of thing you want. Custom made. So, our akhirat and our life after death is something which we can all make. It can be custom built. We can build those houses in paradise while we are living here. And we can have all those other arrangements, the rizq and the kind of company which we want to have over there. We can choose the company of Anbiya and Awliya and Ahlul Bayt and Shuhada and Siddiqeen and Salihin and the neighborhood where we want to live. So we can choose here. It's all up to us. Or we just remain ghafil, unmindful, and then all of us, without any preparation, without any making any orders, without paying for it, here what happens? We die, and now what is going to happen? We are all on the mercy of those angels. We are all on the mercy of others. So, my point is that talking about life is more important than talking about death. Because life will, if we live this life well, then inshallah our death is also going to be good, well, and the life after death is also going to be inshallah taken care of. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has spoken in Quran about life over and over. Anbiya, A'imma, Ahlul Bayt. And it's a shame to think that Islam is a religion of death. Sometimes you hear that criticism from the enemies of Islam, that Muslims don't cherish the life. Muslims are not very much for life. They are all just for death and causing death to themselves and causing death to others, exploding those bombs and becoming the suicidal kind of bombers. That is not the real presentation of Islam. That's injustice to Islam. Islam is pro-life. Islam is not a religion of death. Islam is first the religion of life, and then it believes that yes, after life there is a death. But even after death, Islam believes there is another life. So it means Islam is very much concerned about life. Life here and life there. We live two lives. That's why we have to work more than others. We have to make sure that our this life is taken care of. It is pleasant life, it is a pure life, it is a life of dignity and honor, that we don't depend on others, we are not beggars, we are not poor. We are people that who are dignified, people that who have honor, people who are self-sufficient, people that who are taken care of. They live a clean life, they live a nice life, a pure life, a life of dignity and honor. And then we have, when we die and we go there, we have another life which is again eternal life, a pure life, a pleasant life, a blessed life, a life in paradise, a life in Jannat, a life with all those bounties and blessings. So that is a proper way of looking at Islamic perspective of life. Death is only a bridge which we have to cross. It's only a bridge. But basically we have two lives, one life here and one life after crossing the bridge. Again another life. That's why a Muslim is supposed to be a very realistic person and responsible person. that who prepares for this life, while he is working for this life, at the same time is concerned about the other life and working for that life. As people are very much concerned about their retirement, and they are always making sure that when they retire they have funds, they have arrangements, they have pension, they have enough funds. My brothers and sisters, we don't know how many of us will be able to retire. And we don't know that when we will retire, for how many years we will be around. But how much we are worried about retirement for those few years. But then we are not worried about that life which is eternal, وَهُمْ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ, where we have to be forever, forever. So how much we are working for that life? How much we are worried for that life? How much we are concerned about that life? That is part of living in this life. So, when I was looking at this life and I wanted to talk about it, I selected a beautiful saying of someone that whom we consider the master for life. A master. You know, in these days people are always looking for mentors and masters that who can give them some sense of something, how they can do better. So when we want to live this life, we have masters for life, those Anbiya and Awliya, and particularly, you know, we have a saying, live like Ali. Live like Ali and die like Hussein. That's one of our slogans. Ali is one of those best masters for life. If we want to see the life best lived, then we have to look at the life of Ali ibn Abi Talib. A hero, most accomplished man, a man who is most comprehensive, a man of intellect, a man of big heart, a man of big mind, a man of character, a man that who is master and leader in each area of life. So he has a saying which is a golden line. He has so many, but in this time, if I can even explain this one line, I have done a great job if I can explain that. Amir al-Mu'mineen says, Khalitun Nas Mukhalatatan, mingle with people, mix with people, associate with people, socialize with people, mukhalatatan, in such a manner, in mittum ma'aha baqaw alaykum. If you die with this manner of living of your life among people, if you die, baqaw alaykum, people weep on you, people cry over you. Wa in aishtum, and if you are around and if you are still living, hannu ilaykum, they long for you. They love to come and see you and meet you and sit with you and mingle with you and enjoy your company. Amirul Mu'mineen is not a boring man. Amirul Mu'mineen is Imamul Muttaqeen, but he is not like boring Muttaqeen. Amirul Mu'mineen is not a man that who is, and what we call in Urdu, roti ru. Hi, I am concerned about this, and hi, I am concerned about that, and always just kind of a boring person. No, Amirul Mu'mineen is a lively person. Amirul Mu'mineen says that live a life with people, khalitun nas mukhalatatan in mittum ma'aha baqaw alaykum. You know how many people we have attended their funerals and we have seen people crying for them with tears? How many? People will come, participate in funeral, they will say a few words of sympathy, but Imam is not saying that people would express sympathy for you. Amirul Mu'mineen is not saying that when you pass away, when you die, people come and they say, oh, he was a great man, and yes, he was a very good brother and very good sister and something like that. No, Imam is saying, Baqaw alaykum. People cry for you, people weep for you. That is the level of mingling, mixing, socializing, and investing your life and your resources in the lives of people. Amirul Mu'mineen is asking people to socialize with one another and interact with one another, not only as normally we folks are doing in our day and age. We are very much private, very much individualistic, very much westernized, that our way of associating with people is not at that level and not at that degree which Amirul Mu'mineen, the master of our life, is asking us. First of all, look at the text. He says, Khalitun Nas. He is not saying Khalitul Mu'mineen, Khalitul Muslimin. He is not saying Khalitu with your family, with your children. He is using the word Nas, with people. A follower of Ali is supposed to be among people. These people can be Jews, Christians, Hindus, Sikhs, Muslims, non-Muslims, black, white, yellow, red, any color, any creed. That's the kind of follower which Imam Ali is looking for. Imam Ali is a man of big horizons. Imam Ali says, Khalitun Nas. Interact with people, engage with people, socialize with people. He doesn't bring creed in it. He doesn't bring any particular religion in it. Khalitun Nas. And then at what level, what kind of ikhtilat, what kind of interaction, what kind of socialization, what kind of engagement, at what level? He says it should be not only just polites. You should be there with people with all your emotions. When you shake their hand, they should realize you love them. ये मुर्दे का हाथ नहीं है, जिंदा का हाथ है. When we shake hand, many of us are like just like there is no life in hand. लगता है we are shaking hand with a dead body. There is no light in the eyes. There is no smile on the face. When you hug each other, brothers are hugging brothers, sisters are hugging sisters, So this hug should tell that this person loves you. This person was waiting for you to hug you. As you have seen him after years. There is one man, his hug, I remember, and if you get any chance, he is no old man. He is in Washington, brother, Dr. Saeed, this founder of ISNA. If you get chance, sometime hug him. You will see that you are hugging someone that there is, meaning he was waiting for you to hug you from ages. He will, जैसे कहते हैं, लिपट जाना आदमी को, यूं लिपट गए जनाब, और फिर जो है इस तरह से मिल रहे. That's the kind of brotherly hug, a sisterly hug. And then your face, your eyes, your lips, your language, your hands, your whole total body is expressing that love. And then it's not only that. No, you are sharing your pocket with yours. You are sharing your contacts, you are sharing your influence, you are sharing your knowledge, you are sharing your wisdom. You are concerned about that brother, his family, his career, his business, his future, his children. How many of us remember the names of each other's children? I was used to remember. People would feel ashamed that I am asking them how your Muhammad is doing and how your Ahmad is doing and how your Ali is doing, and they are just baffled, and now they don't know the names of my children. But that is the kind of love and concern that you know them, you know their children by name, you know their family, you know their background. When you meet them and you talk to them, then you visit them, spend time with them. Read sometime again the life of Master of Life, Imam Ali. The most busy man, the most abid and zahid man, still has time for Abu Zar. He still has time for Salman. He still has time for Miqdad. He still has time for those elderly in the town. He still has the time for those widows in the town. He still has the time for those orphans in the town. And he is a ruling man. He is the king of the biggest country on the earth. But he has time to go and knock at the doors of these widows. He has time to go and sit with those orphans. Have you heard his story? That after his shahadat, so many people, they came out and they say, we have lost our father. It's not only Hassan and Hussein that who are yatim. There were so many orphans in town and people were missing him. That's what Imam Ali is saying. That when you die, people cry for you. They feel their father has left, their brother has left, their son has left. And all of us, we cry for our father. All of us, we cry for our son. All of us, we cry for our brother. But do we cry for others also? Because they were not part of our life. We have only formalities. We will make a मुंह बना लेंगे और थोड़ी देर खड़े हो जाएंगे और इन्ना लिल्ला पढ़ देंगे. That's all. But if those people were in our heart, if they were involved in our life, if they were engaged with our life, if they were for me like my son, like my brother, like my father, like my uncle, in literal sense, then my brothers and sisters, it would be a different story. So that's number one. He says, if you die, they weep for you. They cry for you. Weeping and crying is different than being sympathetic and missing them and being sorry. It's more than that. And then he says, وَإِنْ عِشْتُمْ And if you are alive, if you are still around, hanna yahinnu in Arabic is longing for someone, meaning where you feel that you cannot control yourself. You have to go and see them. You have to go and meet them. You have to go even long way to go and see them and meet them and spend time with them and enjoy time with them. Lahannu ilaykum. My brothers and sisters, this is just one line from Amirul Mu'mineen. All of us, including myself. Whatever I talk, it's not only for you. I talk for myself first, and then I talk to you. All of us, we can examine how much we are in lives of each other. How much we have invested each other in each other's lives. How much we care about each other. And are we care about each other only with the tip of tongue? Only polite? My brothers and sisters, we are living in a very difficult time. In Urdu, they were used to say, jo namak ki kaan mein gira, namak ho gaya. I don't know if they have equivalent in English. Koi hai ji? They were used to say that if something falls in the mine of salt, after a period of time, this itself, even if it is dog or cat or whatever, it becomes a piece of salt. That's a natural effect. When you live in a society, sooner or later, without even realizing, you get the same attitude, you get the same feelings, you get the same style, you get the same mentality, mindset, everything from the society in which you are living from a long time. There was a time when we were used to write letters. Remember those days? We were used to write letters. Some of us, we would buy very fancy letterheads, those fancy pens, fountains, pens, and then we would write those long, lengthy letters. We would go and put the stamps on it. We would go and mail. Then we would wait for those letters to come. Then time came that we stopped writing letters because now we got emails. And then what happened? That emails, we were writing emails here and there, and then time came that now we stopped writing emails because now we have WhatsApp, and we will, or the other manners is texting. Only brief texts, without salam, without adab, without anything, just to the point, 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, without any grammar, without anything, just third class writing. And then now we have reached to a time where we don't have time for writing those brief texts also. We are speaking in the language of emojis. A time is going to come that a Maulana will come maybe here and address the Majlis in emojis. Because people don't have time. They are so busy. They have to reach to moon. They are in race of going to the Mars. So they have no time to write letter. They have no time to write a nice message for you, or if you write a nice message to them, they don't have time to respond. And I always remember when I send someone message, that whether he has responded or he has not responded, or when he has responded, how he has responded. I look at the language, I look at the length, I look at all those things of that message. Most of the time, itna haath tang hai likhne mein, 1 line, half line, or only emojis. My brothers and sisters, we have become machines, emotionless. We don't have time. Even sometimes the husbands and wives, if I give the message to husband to go and tell your wife this thing on my behalf, or vice versa, if I ask a sister to please convey this message to your husband, most of the time what happens, the message gets lost. They don't have time to convey that message to each other. And I will be the person that who will meet first, either that husband or wife, or I will ask them that, meaning this is the message or what happened. People, what kind of life we are living? We have no time for ourselves, we have no time for parents, we have no time for spouses, we have no time for children. This is for the family. Leave alone the friends, which Imam Ali is talking. Leave alone the people. We have no time. Our engagement with others is very superficial. And that's why nobody cares. Kaun jiya, kaun mara, kaun aya, kaun gaya, who cares? People will come and attend one majlis or two majlis and recite one Fatiha and Salam, and then that's it. Nobody remembers. Only those people like Abuzar. This is just a recent example. Very few people will be remembered. Very few people will be missed. Very few people will be missed because they were part of somebody's life. Somebody was depending on them. Somebody was relying on them. Somebody was shedding his or her tears on his shoulder. Somebody would rely and depend on them. So when they will not be there, of course they will be missed. People will cry for them. People will weep for them. So my brothers and sisters, let me conclude, finish, time is over. All of us, one day we have to die. None of us is here. We have two lives. One life is our physical life, the life of our body. The other life is the life of our image, our memories, our mention, our name. It's all up to us. This physical life is limited. 60 years, 70 years, 80 years, 90 years, 100 years, but then after that, we will finish. But we can live another life after this death, a life in minds of people, in hearts of people, in memories of people, in the history of people, in the history of community, in the history of family. We won't die just by death. We will still remain there. People will still remember. People will still talk. People will send salatu salam and fatiha and durood to us. If we expand the horizon of our life, if we start living not only for ourselves but living for others, living for cause, living for Allah, living for religion, living for society, living for mankind, living for humanity, living for community, living for society, living for neighborhood. If we do that, then we are not going to die. Our body will be buried, but we have another life. That life will continue. That's why, my brothers and sisters, after 1400 years, we are still talking about our Prophet and remembering him and sending salatu salam to him. We are still remembering Ali ibn Abi Talib. We are still remembering Sayyida Fatima Zahra Salamullah alayha. We are still remembering Imam Hassan Mujtaba. We are still remembering Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wasalam. And we are shedding tears for them today after 1400 years. We cry for them. And many times we spend thousands of dollars to just go and see their grave. We fly from the western part of the world to go to the eastern part of the world, get visa, passport, and spend thousands of dollars to just go and look at their grave. Why? Because he died for us. He lived for us. He lived for us. He died for us. He gave his life, he gave his blood, he gave his sons, he gave his brothers, he gave his companions, he gave his family, he gave his everything what he had, just to make sure that the message of God reaches to us. He loved us, he cared about us. And then we have heroes in our communities. We have some leaders in our communities. I don't want to name them because I don't have much time. Why do we care about them? Why do we remember them? Because they cared about us. You know, my brothers and sisters, it is up to me and you to live for myself, become a machine of making money, and keep counting and keep saving and keep investing and making money from money, and have no time for my spouse, and have no time for my children, and have no time for my old parents, and have no time for my cousins, and I have no time for my uncles, and I have no time for orphan and widow and sick and needy and anyone in the community because I'm so much occupied. I am a dead among living. I am a machine. I am not a human being. And then finally what happened? One day I will be gone and people will be sending only emojis. Many of them will be expressing their sorries with emojis. Bada afsos hua, chale gaye. But my brothers and sisters, as long as we are alive, we have a chance. Let's come out from this selfishness. Let's come out from this materialistic shell which we have made for ourselves. How much we need, how much we eat, how much we spend. But we are killing ourselves, killing our emotions, our relations. And then finally what is going to happen? One day chalte banenge. But I want to take you only for 2-3 minutes to a place which is called Karbala, which has all kind of role models for us, because we need role models also. All of us, we have to play these roles. Many of us are fathers. We need to have some role models as a father. Many of us are mothers here. They need role models as mothers. Many of us are here brothers. We need to play a role of brother. We need a role model as a brother. Many of us are sons of our parents. We need some role models as sons. Many of us are nephews and nieces and cousins and sisters and brothers. And you know, Karbala is the only place where you will have all these role models. Love of father, if you want to see in Karbala, come and look at Hussain. Look at Hussain, an old father. Brother Abu Torab, you are a father, and we are all sitting here with you. and offering our sympathy and our condolences to you. But come and look at Gharib-e Karbala. 57, 58 years old, hungry and thirsty of 3 days, bleeding, injured, who is going in and out from tent to the battlefield, who has brought so many dead bodies on his shoulders. But before he leaves finally for the battlefield, he comes and he asks, bring my Asghar. Ali Asghar and Sakina. At that time, Hussain has time for Sakina. Hussain has time for Ali Asghar. Enemies are making noise. Hussain, come. Hussain, we are waiting for you. We want to kill you. We want to fight you. Why are you standing there? Why are you now sitting in woman? He says, don't worry, I will come. I will come. But I am a brother. I need to say farewell to my sisters. I have Zainab here. I have Kulthum. I have my sisters. I have my wife. I have my daughters. I have my son. I have to bid the farewell to them. And with itminan, he is taking time, bidding farewell with all these. Then at the end, as you know, Ali Asghar, a little baby who was only 6 months old. The 6-month-old infant who doesn't have water. They had banned the water to come to the tent, and a baby of 6 months on his hands. I wish no father should see that scene. And Hussain has brought that baby, and that baby is killed on his hands. When he goes to collect the body of his young son Ali Akbar, I was telling Brother Abu Torab, be very careful when you go and collect the body of your son. It's not easy for a father to go and see the son in blood and when injured. But Hussain had the heart. Hussain goes to collect the body of Ali Akbar. Ali Akbar, and Ali Akbar has that, his chest is all now in blood. And Ali Hussain now wants to lift, the old father is lifting the body of this young son Ali Akbar. And they say that it was very difficult for Hussain to lift this body of Ali Akbar alone. You know, when you lift the body of a young man, an old man or any man, you lift from the under neck, you lift from under the back, you lift from the feet. You need 3 places. You need to have 3 people to lift the body. And Hussain is alone. And Ali Akbar, he is lifting him. They say finally Ali Akbar, Hussain lift him in what a way that the chest of Ali Akbar is meeting the chest of Hussain. The head of Hussain, Ali Akbar, is next to the mouth and the head of Hussain, and the feet of Ali Akbar are now dragging on the land, on the earth, and Ali Akbar and Hussain is bringing Ali Akbar to the tent. And this old father, with the love and the care, he brings his son and he puts him there, and he says, oh my Lord, are you happy with this? I gave this Ali Akbar for your pleasures and for to save your religion and to save the religion of Muhammad. I have given a son like Ali Akbar. And then when Ali Asghar is now just like a fish on his hand, and Ali Asghar is dying, Hussain has Ali Asghar on his hands, and Hussain is looking at the sky and asking, oh my Lord, oh my God, in your love I am giving my son Ali Asghar. I am giving my son in 6 months old, oh this little son which didn't have a sip of water, and this son is now all in the blood. My brothers and sisters, and the last sentence, we all have brothers, we all have uncles, but there is a big role model for all of us as a brother and as a uncle, and that is Abul Fazl al-Abbas. Abul Fazl al-Abbas is the best role model to be a brother for your brother and to be an uncle for your nieces and your nephews. This Abbas goes, gives his both hands and finally gets murdered, but just for the sake of brother, for the sake of his nephews, for the sake of his niece Sakina. They say when Abul Fazl al-Abbas is martyred, Hussein goes there. Hussein wants to lift his body. Hussein wants to bring Abul Fazl al-Abbas to tent. Abul Fazl al-Abbas was a big man, a tall man, a big man. He knows it is beyond the capacity of an old man to lift him from here and take him to the bed, to the tent. He says, Mawla, don't take me there. Don't take me there. Leave me here. I want to be just here. I don't want to be a burden on you. This is a brotherhood. This is the love of a young brother for older brother. But the other riwayat says that the reason why Hussein was not able to bring Abbas was before Hussein reaches to the body of Abbas, they came and they cut the body of Abul Fazl al-Abbas into so many pieces that Hussein cannot bring the body of Abul Fazl al-Abbas, because Abul Fazl al-Abbas, his body is cut into all that many pieces. Allah la'natullahi ala qawmi zalimin wa saya'lamu alladhina zalamu ayya munqalabin yanqalibun. پروردگار ہماری اس قلیل سی عبادت کو قبول و منظور فرما. پروردگار اس مجلس قرآن خوانی اور مرثیہ خوانی اور دیگر جو بھی کارہائے خیر انجام دیے گئے ہیں ان سب کا ثواب محمد و آل محمد کے صدقے میں ہمارے مرحوم عزیز ابوذر زیدی ابن ابو تراب زیدی کی روح کو ایصال فرما. پروردگار یقیناً مرحوم کے درجات تیرے ہاں بلند ہیں، ان کو مزید بلند تر فرما. مرحوم کو جوار محمد و آل محمد اور بالخصوص جوار شہدائے کربلا میں جگہ عطا فرما. پروردگار مرحوم کی بیوہ، مرحوم کے والدین، مرحوم کے بھائی، مرحوم کے جو دوسرے عزیز اور رشتہ دار ہیں سب کو صبر اور اجر عطا فرما. پروردگار مرحوم کے بیٹے زارین کو صحت عطا فرما، اس کو شفائے کامل و عاجل عطا فرما. پروردگار مرحوم کے بیٹوں دونوں زارین اور امیر کو اپنے والد کی بہترین یادگار بنا، اور ان کے ذریعے سے ان کی ماں اور ان کے جو رشتہ دار ہیں، ان کے دادا دادی، ان سب کے دلوں پہ مرہم رکھ. پروردگار تجھے واسطہ محمد و آل محمد کا یہاں پر جتنے بھی مومنین و مومنات موجود ہیں سب کے مرحومین کی مغفرت فرما. پروردگار سب کے موجودین کو صحت و سلامتی عطا فرما، ہمارے بیماروں کو شفا عطا فرما. اور اس وقت دنیا جن مصائب میں گھری ہوئی ہے اور جن مشکلات میں اس وقت یہ دنیا دھچکے کھا رہی ہے اور ہچکولے کھا رہی ہے، پروردگار اس دنیا میں مظلوموں کی مدد فرما، مظلوموں کی نصرت فرما، ظالموں کے دست کو کوتاہ فرما، ظالموں کا قلع کما فرما، اور مظلوموں کی نصرت اور مدد تو خود فرما، اور سلطان عادل کا جلد ظہور فرما. بحق محمد و آل محمد علیہ الصلاۃ والسلام. ایک مرتبہ پھر ایک سورہ فاتحہ، سورہ اخلاص کی تلاوت کر کے مرحوم ابوذر زیدی کی روح کو ایصال فرمائیں مسبوقۃً بالصلوات.
Sisters, at this time we will get ready for namaz. I'll request Brother Sajjad Zaidi to please recite the Maghrib Azan.